It's not focusing. Yay. Okay. It's my water. Where's anything? Where's anything? What is up? It's me. It's back. You already know. This is gonna be Quarantine Diaries number 3, as you guys already know. As you see the second one, you see that I do have COVID. I did contract it. I do have an idea of how I got it, but you know, you can just never be too certain. But yeah, so this is entry number 3. Sorry, I posted a reel. As you guys know, I be posting reels, and when the notifications be popping up, it just be throwing me off. Let's talk about my symptoms, and then as you guys know, I said this vlog will be the vlog where I tell you like what's been going on, why I got so emotional, and what I need to be doing. So I'm also going to be doing my hair because I need to wash my hair. I don't even think I washed, bro, I don't think I washed my hair since last year. I'm not even being funny. Like, I had my hair in braids. No, that's a lie. No, it's not a lie. I don't know. It's been a while since I washed my hair. I know that. Because I be wearing my wigs, and I know with my wigs, and I have my braids up under my wigs. And sometimes I just wash my hair with the braids in them. But, I don't remember me like washing my hair like this the last time. But anyway, so gonna be washing my hair, going to be using this Carol's Daughter Dream Detangler conditioner, like Wash Day Delight or whatever, as we're gonna be in this video. So please don't look surprised as you see me like putting this stuff in my hair, just as like a pre whatever, because it's been a while. So we're gonna chat, right? I have my robe on, we big chilling. Y'all know I'm home. What do I feel like? Do I feel better? Yes, 100%. Hell no. Why don't I feel 100%? So as you can hear, my voice is still shot, still gone, like obviously coughing, voice is shot. I have congestion heavy in my nose, like especially in my right nostril. I don't know what's going on, but it feels like tingly up here, and I'm like, why does it feel like that? So because of that, that's causing me not to be able to breathe properly, and because of that, it's causing me to have to like take deeper breaths in my chest sometimes. I didn't realize it until my friend was like, yo, I don't like the way you taking a breath, and I was like, actually, you know what, I don't either, because I didn't realize it until she said it. So I was like, okay. Head is still kind of like fuzzy sometimes, but not like too much. I'm just realizing that I'm liking my quietness more. Like, it's really hard for me to like find something to watch on TV, or really hard for me to like sit down and just watch something mindlessly, you know. So I realized that's going on. What else? Sneezing, coughing, of course. Sometimes I wake up with a fever, sometimes I don't, but then I might develop it throughout the day, because I still check my temperature periodically just to make sure that like nothing's happening, nothing's wrong, nothing's going on, la 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 la. So those are my symptoms right now. Yes, it is getting better, but do I feel strong enough to be able to get up and go to work? No, absolutely not. Like, there will be a moment in the day where I'll be here and I'll be like, I need to take a nap, or I need to lay down, because my body just cannot like be up right now. Like, my body physically cannot stand up for 8 hours, like, and run around. Yeah, no. I can't do that, so I don't do that, and I won't do that until I feel some kind of better. It might be nice. I'm trying to get like you. my boy. On to the bigger and more important things of, ooh, my hair looks weird. The bigger and more important things of what's been going on. So, what's been going on? On January 14th, I work at a location, a place, and we were told January 14th that said location, aka my job, will be shutting down February 28th. And if you know anything, January 14th is 3 days before my birthday. So I found the news out 3 days before my birthday that my store, or that my location, will be shutting down for good on February 28th. So that gave us like a month and a half, maybe, right? So I'm like, okay. So essentially, like, I would be losing my job, right? Essentially. They all, I'm not gonna even say that. I will be losing my job, okay? Now there is options to kind of other locations, right? There is options to take other locations. There's options to like be in certain areas to still, you know, be with the company. But here's my issue, here's my problem. I hate this company. Like hate with a 1000% passion. I hate this company. The only reason why I stayed with them because it was an easy job. Very easy, very simple. Even though people don't like me, it was still a check that I was getting, and it was very, very close to my house. Like close to my house, okay? So because of all of that, I was like, I'm gonna stay until my content creation, like this right here, takes off, and then leave. That's what everybody does, right? So when we got the news, I said, okay, Kyanna, you can either take this as a sign to, I feel like, I'm trying to see my hair, and I know, you know, like when your hair sheds, I know that's what's going on right now. It's not breakage, it's all shedding from not combing my hair out in a month. And so it was more like, oh, so take this as a sign, okay? You can either keep said job and just move with them, or you can quit. You can focus, you can take this next month and a half, focus on your stuff, and then dip. And I said, okay, can I realistically become a full-time content creator in a month and a half? Probably not. I also said to myself, can I start taking the necessary actionable steps to making sure that come February 28th, March 1st, I'm set up in a way where I can be full-time? And I said yes. So I was like, all right, whatever you thought you was doing, like, put your foot down and do it some more. Like, you gotta go hard as hell. So I know me, the first 17 days of the new year, I pretty much focus it on my birthday because it's my birthday. So I focus it on my birthday. I do what I gotta do, blah, 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 XYZ, all of that stuff. And I said January 18th come around, foot is down, and I'm going hard. That's it. So January 18th comes around, I start making my content, start making my reels, start looking up, you know, better, excuse me, better ways to send out my emails. I'm getting ready to like hire somebody to help me out with a couple things, blah, 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 blah. And then January 19th, I feel funny, and January 20th, I'm out. So now in my mind, I'm like, well, what the heck? Was this a sign for me to be off of work or not be off of work? Was this a sign to say, girl, stick to your little job and move with them? Or was this a sign to say, I'm giving you X amount of time off with this virus? You better make the best of it. You better start planning. You better make sure you see some numbers. So I'm trying to look at it as the positive side and said, okay, I'm going to take this time and make content. So that first day when you guys saw me crying, I was just so mad because it's like, dang, like I spent 2 years like trying to not get sick. And it's, of course, it's all about who you come in contact with or what you come in contact with that legitimately just like it makes you sick, right? And I've been doing everything I can, everything I could, and of course, like the day where I'm like, all right, time to put your foot down, let's go, like pedal to the metal, don't look up. I'm sick. So I was just crying about that, because I was like, yo, now is not the time. Now is not the time to be sick, you know? Now is not the time for me to get sick, dog. Like, I got work to do. And so when I was just feeling bad that day, I was like, dang, like, because I already know, like, in my heart of hearts, when that day I saw me crying, I knew I had it. It was just a matter of getting the results. And so now I am, you know, feeling a little better, but not 100%. But I'm also in this place of, can I do what I set out to do? Is it impossible? Am I being unrealistic because I want something? You know, and I'm trying not to look at it that way. I'm trying not to put that negativity on it. You know I want this to be my full-time thing. I love it a lot. I know I want to be able to sustain and live off of this, right? It's not even about just like having the money, the cars, the clothes, the shoes, whatever. It's not even about the materialistic. Like, sure, that's always nice. But it's just, for me, it's about having the freedom to do whatever you want and live however you want without any restrictions. And that's the kind of person I am. Like, I cannot stand having to live or follow somebody else's rules. I hate that. I can't stand having to do that. I can't stand having to be under somebody's order that doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been at my current job for 2 years, and what them people do not make sense to me. And because of that, I gotta go. And there's some other reasons, like, again, like I said, some people don't like me, I don't like those people, blah 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 blah. But I gotta go. Like, that stuff is not serving me anymore, and I've known it wasn't serving me, but like I feel like at this point in my life that this is like the sign to be like, yo, quit now or you're gonna regret it later type thing. So I'm like, all right, I'm trying to set myself up so that, you know, I can quit. Like, I want to quit. I want to quit that place. I don't want to go back. Like, after March 1st, I don't feel like going nowhere else. Like, I want to come to my house and work on my content. I want to come to my house and work on connecting with you guys. I want to come to my house and connect with brands and connect with other content creators who get what I'm going through, and we can all chill and like talk about that and come together and collab and then connect with you guys and what you guys are going through and then what I'm going through, stuff like that. Like, I want to connect like that. Like, I do not want to work a 9 to 5, you know? So that's what I am just like upset about. That's what I'm just like, that's what I was upset about. And that's what I was like, yo, like, I can't. Like, this 9 to 5 is not for me anymore, you know? And it's not like I have a car where I can like do Instacart or something like that. Like, if I quit, that's it. Like, that's it. You know, it's just go time. You know, so I gotta like start putting my foot harder on the metaphorical gas and just keep going, you know, just keep doing what I gotta do, cause I'm not trying to go back. I'm really not. So yeah, that's what's been going on between like me getting sick and then my job site closing or whatever, and just trying to make sure I'm making the right decision for myself, and not just for myself but like for my partner too. Like, it's not like I'm living this life alone. Like, I also got to think about him in terms of, you know, if I quit and if I'm not making money for a while, like, what does that look like, you know? If I quit and I don't have no money coming in because I decided to focus on all of this, like, or if my money's looking a little bit thin because I focus on all this, then like, what does that look like? What does that look like for us? Is he willing to, you know, compromise on that, which I'm sure he will be. He's not that kind of person. But I'm just saying, like, these are just questions that need answers. I can't just jump into something like that and not think about it. If it was myself, then like, okay, sure. But like, you know, it's just things you got to think about when you consider making a life change like this and knowing that you might not have a lot right now. So that's what was getting me, like, that's what got me emotional. But I think right now I'm kind of like, all right, girl, even though you're still sick, like, you could still move. You could still do things. Still make your TikToks. Still make your reels. Like, work on rebranding your blog. Work on, you know, making your different graphics for your different pages. Like, start to set that stuff up. Blah, 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 blah. Because all that is going to be important. Everything's going to be important. Content is coming after my quarantine diaries. Like, I go back into my LGBTQ plus content and my body positivity, curvy girl content, stuff like that. All of that happens. Lifestyle content happens. You know, not necessarily like stop reaching out to brands, but like keep branding myself in a way that is marketable to them. You know, I'm sure I don't want to say I'm not marketable, because I know I am, but maybe I'm not just being popped up in people's faces. So I gotta make sure I'm being popped up in people's faces. Like, you know, show out, be different, stuff like that. So that's just what I've been thinking about. That's just what's been going on. And I get what, like, the people are looking for, but I'm also not those people. And so I want to connect with people that connect with me because of who I am and not who they think I need to be. Rap. I know y'all didn't get a chance to see this side, but I did this side. That's all I'm really gonna say in this vlog. I might touch on it a little later on, but if you reach the end of this video, like, yo, just please start sharing my stuff. I don't know, just start sharing my stuff, commenting on it for real, because like all of this is gonna help me be where I want to be in the long run. And if y'all care anything about me, let me know so I can quit this job. Like, for real, I've said this over and over again, like, I want to quit my job so bad. And this is like years before this became a thing. I'm gonna quit my job. So I'm not gonna just quit, but I'm trying to quit smart and not stupid. So please share this video, interact with this video, interact with all my content on all my social medias at TheKyannaAlexandra. My Twitter is TheKyannaAlex. I'm starting on my Pinterest at TheKyannaAlexandra. My blog is coming at TheKyannaAlexandra.com. Like, really everything you want to find me on is TheKyannaAlexandra or TheKyannaAlex. Like, there's really no deviation of it. Okay, that's really what it is. So if you want to find me on anything, please interact with me on everything, and just help me get out there so I can just go and be a happier person, because I'm trying to do this and I need to do this. Like, you know when people are like, oh, for my mental health, it's really like that, because I'm getting to a point where I go in and I want to fight, and that's not good. So please, help me with this shit. Thank you.